Hey everybody, welcome back to Pure Snowrunner. Today we are doing towers. Or not towers, towers! Yeah, towers again, we just did the last one. We're doing upgrades. 7, count them, 7 upgrades. But you know what? We're gonna take a different truck. Stop the engine. Oh, we didn't even start the engine. Let's go to the garage. Jeez, that's a lot. All right. We're going to use this one. My little ski patrol vehicle. That's what it reminds me of, is ski patrol. But anyway, remind me in the... You guys can't remind me. What am I saying? All right, so we're going for 7 upgrades. 7. 7 upgrades. Alright, so the first one, we're going to take this little path behind the garage. First upgrade's right there. Ready, boys? I should have the narrow tires on here to be fair, but it's into these balloons. But we'll be alright. And we're not towing anything with this, we're just going to get upgrades, so. Once I figure out a spot where we can get a good picture, that's what we'll take the thumbnail. Seven upgrades, that's a lot of upgrades for one map. Alright, so if you guys are new and you haven't checked any out of any of the previous content, be sure to do that. This channel is all Snowrunner. And I've started from the beginning and I've showed everything you can do. Vehicle upgrades, free vehicles. All kinds of stuff. Timed events, challenges, logging, whatever. And if you've stuck with me from the beginning and if you've watched all my content, I want to thank you so much. It means a great deal for me. Okay, first upgrade is right here. Again, it's up behind the garage. This is the bottom where the lighthouse is. It's right above that. It's right behind the garage on the hill. Boom. And it's for the Ford CLT 9000. I have no idea. I think that's a later vehicle. Actually, I think we got one of these upgrades at one time. But we'll see when we get there. And I did come in this, oh, it's not going to show you, but I came into the map to get something, and I think it was over. No, it is still there. Maybe I didn't get it. In then one of the beginning videos, I went all the way to Russia to pick up some upgrades for vehicles, but then I decided to use mods, so which then became null and void, essentially. But it was content, I guess, and I didn't want to delete it, so. Whatever. So if you're new, if you subscribe, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, it doesn't cost anything. And we're not going to go that way. We're going to take this path. We'll be going back that way eventually, but just not at the moment. We're going to continue down that winding path that was up behind the garage. I think I got a spot for a picture. I just got to get to it. It's some thick mud. But, yeah, ring the bell if you subscribe. If you're a repeat offender, returning for more abuse, feel free to let me know that. Say, I'm back. You know, tweet it out if you can. Share it out on Twitter, Facebook, wherever. Anywhere you think somebody might want to see it. You know, if you got friends, if you got family members or whatever that you think might be interested in this game or the content that I'm putting out, feel free to share it, because it does help. Even a thumbs up, a comment, any of that stuff helps. All right, so we're at a garage up here, right below the water, right above the lighthouse, if you want to call it that. Anyway, the other upgrade is like right here. So we're gonna go down the path. I'm just marking it. I don't even know if that's right. See, it doesn't. Neither one of those showed up when you got the towers, which is why not everything shows up. Missions and otherwise too. Not everything shows up when you get the towers. It's like they try to hide stuff. It's like, I thought I got all the ones I see. No, that's not all of them. 7 of them on this map. That was one. And we'll get a picture down here. So what I'm going to do is real quick, just turn off this HUD. Settings. You go to HUD and just turn that on. Immersive mode. Which then takes away your gearbox and other things, map. Or whatever that is down there. But it opens up the full screen for pictures. Yeah, that was pretty close. Alright, so that is for the Hummer H2. Yeah. Get a picture on top of a rock or something. Change the time of day, maybe the morning. Ooh, that's foggy. That's not gonna work. How about afternoon? Alright, how about a different picture, different spot, because that's a little bright. That'll work. Wish I could get a little better angle. You know what it is? It's a camera angle. Let's get up here and get a picture that way. That'll work. That's a good picture. Ski patrol vehicle. Good enough. Quick picture. Quick pick. Sorry, guys. If you've been watching this long, you know I gotta do this. Thanks to whoever shouted me out to turn that off anyway. I forgot who it was, but I apologize that I forgot. But thank you so much. And this is just vehicle upgrades. So, North upgrades. And save. Alright, now we can turn that HUD back on. It's just start button, settings, HUD, turn that off. Oops, off we go. Alright, so now we're going to take a little shortcut up here because of the fact that we're not going to go through the giant mud hole. We're going to take a different path. We got a whole ass here, I got a few minutes. So that was 2 upgrades. We have 5 left. All over the place with this thing. here. Opens this part of the map up too. It's another spot that didn't get opened up when you hit the towers. Especially if you're new to the map, and I've played this game so many times that to me this isn't new anymore, but if you're new to the game, the best thing to do is open up the map so you're not missing anything. And wheelie! Like a damn monster truck. But this is way smaller. But yeah, the best thing to do is really open up the map. And doing things kind of in order. Well, like I said, when I play this, I'm doing it this way for content, but if I were actually playing, I would be doing things a little bit different. I explained it on the last video. Get your roads open. That's your big one. Get your roads open first so that you can get through the areas. And then you can worry about. Otherwise, if you got to struggle getting stuff to your supplies and everything to their location, it's a real pain in the butt. See, we're going to skip that because it's right there, but still not going to get it. That'll be the next video. Oh. Like I said, if I tip over it, I show it. But lucky for me, I got Spidey sense. These scout vehicles have autonomous winches. Not all of them, but you got to put it on there. But so that if you do tip over, you can tip back over. Now, your bigger vehicles, say the Fleet Star and your Pay Stars and whatever stars, don't have it. The vehicles that I use, all of them have it. Because you just never know when you're going to tip over. It happens. Okay, so now we're coming back out. What we did is, I'll show you when we get to the road here, if you don't recognize your location. I am not lost, of course, but what we did is we took a big loop. We came out right by the port. This is where that bridge is out. We kind of just cut through the woods here. Well, we went up and around this way, but so we're on our way to this location right here. That's where we're headed. Indirectly, that's how we were going to get there. Again, I got a bunch. So that we select 2 upgrades. Man, hitting every piece of snow to slow me down. See, you get off the mud and you get into the snow, and you just get slowed way down. So I got 2 mud tires and 2 snow tires on here. This thing's like a little RC car accelerating, so it's twitchy. Not to mention the transmission's constantly shifting, so it's always fun. Turn here. Sorry about the tree. Here we are again in the snow. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're all enjoying the content. I don't know, not much else to say. I don't know what people are using for vehicles. Some people have commented on it and stuff, but and I do enjoy the feedback. Because there's people, purists, that don't want me. Like, I'm not cheating. I'm not using the modded vehicles. Well, then don't. That's completely your choice. And I've played the game without mods. More than once. Completely through. But I enjoy both ways. But I enjoy it this way, the publicly more. I can't count the amount of times that I've actually played through and completed the whole thing. We're talking all the stuff, 100%, up to what's the last one? Canada. One of the Canadian maps. Well, there's a new season coming out, and well, it's soon to be released. I won't get to that. We got a long ways before we get to that point. All right, so that was upgrade number 3, and I forgot to check out what it was for. Let's see if I can figure it out here. 1 second. Where's the port? That was engageable all-wheel drive for the Caterpillar CT 680. So if you're going to be using that vehicle, I don't think any Caterpillar vehicle are opened up yet. There is one coming in the next map, but I honestly don't use it. Stuck over here. We got that one. All right. Those 3. I can get out of this mud. How about we go into low. I mean, this is a good vehicle and all, but you know, remember that this is mud, and the physics of the game changes as you play. In my opinion, the mud gets muddier, if that makes any sense. The snow is snowier. You know. So they, again, I had explained this before, and it is just my opinion. Michigan, for example, Black River, the first map, pretty easy. The only tricky part was getting across that one river spot that didn't have a bridge. And even that wasn't that bad. In my opinion, they break you in with the easier maps right off the bat. My brain's frozen. Oh, I know. They break you in by starting you off with easy stuff. Easy mud, easy jobs, nothing too difficult. As you gradually progress, your skills and get better, hopefully. They start handing you snowy and road, ice, and thicker mud, and different consistencies of mud. So you get mud that's just unbelievably hard to get through, and which I like, because it makes it feel more realistic instead of just driving on dirt, you know? Like, man, I'm spinning, I'm stuck, you gotta use your gearbox. Which is why I like to put off-road gearboxes on almost everything. So that you don't just have low gear, you got low, high as I call it. And then you got low. Yeah, ultra low. Whatever they even call it. I don't even know they only have a thing on here, but. And I almost never use high gear. Because rarely do you ever get to a point where you're going to be able to use it, in my opinion. That's just me. I use auto. Oh, blue hall. Oh, missed one. Okay, so anyway, that second upgrade was right over here. So it's just up from the left of the port. This one is right by the gas station. There's a fuel station here and a log station. It's up this little river. It's like right there. We'll back in there just to get it done and without a turnaround. It's not too deep. You can drive right up here. At least you can with a bigger truck. I don't know about this thing. We'll see. Okay, so this upgrade is the GB V8 engine. Must be for this thing. Such items can be equipped via customization menu in the garage. But I already have it. So it must be for that vehicle. Or this vehicle. Okay, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We are stuck in a rut here. Come on, Bessie. The current is what it is. That's what it is. It's the current. And it does play a factor. I'm telling you, later in the game, you're going to find that out. All right. Off we go to the next one. We're shoving it a low high because of the tight spot right here. It just doesn't shift like it does. If you leave it in low high, it doesn't constantly stop, pause, shift, that kind of thing. It just kind of stays at a steady speed or gait. Doesn't lag, lumber. But yeah, we're basically headed back to the oil rig area. Again, the snow is snow, and in certain areas it's really bad to get through. You can't even crawl. I mean, it's like you need to winch. To be fair, even with the good tires and stuff, it's not consistent across the map. So you're gonna find spots where it's like, is this thing broken? No, it's just the way the way they have it set up. You know, which is, I like it. I don't know what your all feeling on it is, but I like it. I wouldn't want it just to be blacktop roads or gravel roads doing these missions. It'd get kind of boring. You'd be like, well, that was too easy. You got hills to climb, you got uneven terrain, you got rocks that are in the way, all kinds of different factors, which affect the way you play the game. It's like, I'm not going that way because that road will tip me over. And I've tipped over many times, you know. Either you figure it out or you go a different direction. Or there are some ways you just don't want to take a truck or a load of any kind because it will just causes havoc. So we got 4 done, 4 upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 3 more to go. So this next one is right here. It's along the pipeline. Just drive careful because you can fall down into the water. When we get up here, you'll see. Let me make it. See if morning's okay. With the snow, it's hard to. It's better. With the snow, it's hard to get morning to be a decent time. Because if you look over, this water is pretty deep. So, but if you stay along the edge, it's all good. All right. Another upgrade. Must be for this vehicle. Otherwise, it would give you a list. Oh, show truck list. There we go. Western Star, Caterpillar, Dairy Special, International Pay Star, and the Caterpillar. I should have done that in the last one. Oh well. All right, so that's what we got. I don't use any of them because I mean, I would if I was using default vehicles, I guess. But the only ones I was going for would be the Western Star, which I already have. I had all the upgrades, and the Fleet Star, which I already have upgrades for that. All right, so now we're going to take a little shortcut. First, we're going to refuel. So it's right here. Ding. I'm going to take a little shortcut. There's an ice bridge right here. Again, it's on the opposite side of the pipe, going toward the little Hummer thing. We're not going to, of course, get the Hummer thing, but there's an upgrade right here, so we're going to go get that. But be careful coming across this. My thing is, if I fall off and drown, I'm just going to recover. So, because there are no winch points, so be very careful. But I'm not going to get that mission because that'll be another video. Again, if I were really playing this, I would have hooked up to that thing and dragged it out of here. We're going to take the path just to make it faster, because if I go around the pipeline, I think it's going to be slow. Shove it into low gear. So now we got 5 of the 7 upgrades. And we turn on. Oh, is this one? No. Not yet. It's right up here. There's a couple different paths, and I know that wasn't one of them. Turn. Like I say, if I were playing this, the game would be different. I mean, playing it, instead of streaming it or recording it. The whole purpose of doing it this way is for you all. Show you different ways of doing things. Once we get to the jobs, the contracts, and things like that, then I'm going to show you the easier ways, in my opinion, the easier ways to do some of this stuff. Multitask. Jenga loads. All kinds of crazy stuff. I only call them Jenga loads. It's just because you're just stacking a bunch of crap on top of your truck and trying to get it all done at once. It's like, I use that as an analogy when you come home from the grocery store, the market, whatever you call it, and you have 10 bags of groceries. Do you make 10 trips? Hell no. You have white knuckles and your knuckles are dragging on the ground because you're trying to grab all 10 bags at the same time. It's just it's a guy thing, I think. Women will make more than one trip. Guys are trying, I can get this in one. I get this in one trip. Why would I want to make more than one trip? Cut the circulation off in your fingers because of the plastic bags or whatever you use for your groceries. But you do it. All right, next one. Truck list is the Freightliner. It's a big truck. I think that's a heavy truck. Raised suspension. Heck yeah. Okay, we got one more to go. That was 6. Now our last one is another hidden one. Now if I show you the map, I zoom out. Oh, there's 2 more. Shit. How many did we get? We had 1 here. 1, 2. Well, actually, it was like here. 2. 3 was over here. 4 was by this gas station. The river. 4. 5 was by the pipeline. 6. 7. Oh, and then there's another hidden one. So we need to get to this one. I'm going to show you an easy way to get to that. So we'll go right there. Or it's going to take this path. Anyway, there is 8. Sorry, 8. I'll have to change that in the title. 8 upgrades on one map. That is just unheard of. That might have been bad. 8 upgrades in one map. Insane. Alright. Seriously, that's a lot. I haven't seen maps where there's only 1 or 2. Or none. But 8? Come on. You had 4 maps. You could have spread this around. Another thing I disagreed with was in the beginning of the game when I went to Russia to get upgrades for a vehicle that was given to you right away in the beginning of the game. Why the hell would they have that? Why wouldn't they put it in this map? I mean, they're giving you upgrades in this map for vehicles you haven't even gotten to yet. In my opinion, they should, ones you're going to be using currently. If you got the vehicle in the first map, it should be within the first 4 maps, first 4 sites, all of Michigan. If you got it in the beginning of Michigan, somewhere in the other 3 parts of Michigan, you should have gotten the upgrades. But they did it. They spread it out all the way out. Well, because that truck is completely useless until you get to Russia, and by that time you've unlocked way better vehicles than that thing. Not that the Kodiak or the GMC, whatever, is a bad vehicle. It's just not as good as some of the Russian vehicles that are out there. The was a Voron something in that map that's really good. But we'll get there when we get there on that one. But okay, so we're going to get this other upgrade. But that's just my opinion. I think they should give you this stuff at least in the same area. You know, if it's a vehicle that comes out in Alaska, this map, all of the upgrades should be somewhere in these 4 regions of this map. Do you agree or not? You know, should you have to go all the way into Zimbabwe or wherever those Indian maps are, or Canada or whatever, just to get an off-road transmission or a lifted suspension or whatever for something that you should have right away? No, I think you should get it right away. I'm not saying you shouldn't go looking for the upgrades, but I'm just saying it should be in the maps that you're getting the vehicle in, or in the same area anyway. Alright, so this location, I know there are people that struggle to get this upgrade. I am going to show you the easiest way to get it. So it is literally up on top of this mountain. There's no roads. You can come in from this side, up behind this abandoned thing. You can go up this way. But any other way is just a... But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. You go here, and when we get there, I'll show you. It's just 100% the easiest way I've found to get this upgrade. You cut through behind the containers, through the barrier wall here. I'm just going to shove it into low high. I'm going to go between the trees. Take a right. Take a left. Straight up the hill. That's it. There's a car there. Watch out for that. But here's upgrade number 7. It's another V8 engine for the Hummer. JBE does a great Hummer upgrade mod, but it's not available on the PS5. It's not available on console. It's available on PC. So if you find it, his version, the JBE version of the Hummer H2 or H, whatever the hell this thing is, and you can drive back down the way you come in. That's what's nice about the snow, is you can see your route. It's like, oh yeah, I can go that way. Alright, so we got one more upgrade. Again, if you look at the map, now that we've done that, we gotta spin this back around again. So we're back the way they give it to you when you start. So the garage is on the bottom. This is how they have it to you. The next upgrade is right, let's see. This way. It's right here, I believe. Or is it here? It might be there. I'm going to say it's there. But it doesn't show up. So we're going to find our way there. And then once we get it, we'll recover out. I'm not grabbing any of the missions. And I could, but we're not going to. We're going to use the Voron for that. And And as soon as we get the missions going, we're going to clear out a bunch of stuff. We're going to get this and that and this and that. It's going to go quick. You're going to see. No, it's still one mission a week, so, or one mission per video. I don't want to double them up, you know, even if they are close together or somewhat even connected. Nope. I'll just keep it the way we've been rolling things together. You know, I thought about doing longer videos on Sundays or Saturdays. So like when it would upload a Saturday video, it would be a longer one. But you know what? A lot of people only have off Saturday and Sunday, or maybe only Saturday for that matter. They don't want to spend an hour watching a video. They could be outside doing something. You know, doing things around the house, chores, honey-do list if you're married and your better half has something for you to do, a project. Can you fix that screen door? Can you fix the squeaky cupboards or whatever? You know, everybody gets a list. And men are good with lists for the most part, I think. I think if you need to give us something to do, otherwise we're going to get ourselves in trouble, or we're going to do something that we're not supposed to do. You know, like one comedian said, if you don't give us something to do, we're going to get us in trouble. We're going to be driving down a highway and see happy hour. Well, I want to be happy for an hour. Quoting Billy Gardell, by the way. Yeah, I was right on, pretty much right on the thing with my thing, so. Yes, last upgrade. Oh yeah. Number 8. 8 for this freaking map. That's crazy. Engageable all-wheel drive for the Hummer. See? Everything for this car, or that car, was in this map, pretty much. Alright, recover out. We're going to leave, because we're going to be using this over on another map, but right now we'll just park it out to the side. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want to thank everybody for watching. And thanks for the thumbs ups and all that good stuff. Leave a comment. All that stuff does make a difference. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.